Cougar fans. I'm Assistant Sports Information Director Davin Wilson, and you're watching Averett University's 101. I'm joined here today with women's basketball coach Liz Hickey. Liz, thanks for joining us today.
No problem.
And we'll just go ahead and get started. That's all right with you? All right. And you guys picked up a big win against Randolph College last night. Can you discuss that a little bit?
Yeah, I think truthfully it was a tight game the whole way. We ended up winning by 6 points, but we just couldn't seem to pull away. They definitely are, an aggressive team, and they could knock down shots, and they did. And it was a good test for us to be able to, take their best and come back and keep putting points on the board to keep our lead there in the second half and come out with a victory.
Okay. And the team follows that game with a tough game against Lynchburg College, home game though,
yes,
on December 14th, Lynchburg being the top of the ODAC. How will that prepare the team for the beginning of conference play?
Yeah, I think we do have a nice little break here. Well, the kids have exams, so I don't know if they think of it as a break, but we get a little bit of a break before we hit up with Lynchburg. Lynchburg is a very strong team. They're a big physical team, so it'll be a good test for us. But I think you're right that we want to have good competition so that when it comes to conference play, we're ready to compete with the top teams in our conference.
Okay. And how ready do you feel the team is for conference play?
I think, when it comes to conference play, there's always a little bit more of a rivalry there, just because they play the same teams every year, and you're competing for a conference championship. So we try to keep the team focused one game at a time. And so yesterday was Randolph, and upcoming is Lynchburg, and we do have one conference game with Ferrum right before we leave for the break.
Okay. And defensively, the team is averaging 25.8 forced turnovers per game. Obviously, that's a big reason for the success early in the season. Can you discuss the turnovers some?
Yeah, with our defense, we try to work together as a unit, and so a lot of the times when we cause turnovers, it's because someone else is having good pressure or denying a pass, and it's really 5 people working together to get that steal or create that turnover. And then, sometimes you have some individual plays. I think we drew 2 or 3 charges last night, and those plays add up, and at the end of the game, it allows us to have a few more possessions, a few more shots than the other team.
Okay. And Liz, we appreciate you sitting down with us today.
Appreciate it.
No problem. And fans, we wish you a happy holidays and a happy New Year's. And thanks again for joining us on Averett University's 101. I'm Assistant Sports Information Director Davin Wilson.